Former Walking Dead star Steven Yeun is set to star in Jordan Peele's next movie. The movie is untitled, but it comes out in 2022, and the movie also stars Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya. All right, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Man, I'm impressed with Steven. I am so happy and I'm so proud of him because I'm a fan of his. All right. All the way, of course, my first time seeing this young man act was in The Walking Dead, all right? Loved his character on there, man. It always felt like his character, Glen, in The Walking Dead had, you know how cats have 9 lives? But it felt like Glen had, like, unlimited lives, okay? You know how you play a video game and you put a cheat code in there, and guess what? You have unlimited lives. You can't die. You cannot die until Negan and Lucille came into the picture. All right, that devastated me. It hurt my feelings and stuff. Check this out. What's crazy? I am a fan of Negan on the show, but I did not like how he did Glen, man. I felt so bad for him, man. I know it's fiction and stuff like that. It's not real life, but I'm like, we're not going to have Glen on the show anymore, man. And as we see on the show, if you're still watching The Walking Dead, Maggie is back. She has her son, that her and Glen had. He's 10 years old. His name is Herschel Jr. Okay, and man, he looks just like Glen. Perfect casting. Very, very perfect casting on that. He literally looks like a smaller version of Glen, of Steven Yeun. So that was very impressive. And it's like, man, I wish there was a way we could bring him back, but you can't because there was no open-endedness on his death. We know he's dead. We saw him. All right. He can't even come back as a zombie. He cannot even be reanimated. But check this out. The silver lining in that is the fact that Steven Yeun has been, oh man, he is putting out a hell of a career. He's been in quite a few movies and stuff. He got his first Oscar nomination for his critically acclaimed role in A24's family drama, Minari. Okay, so that, man, when I saw that he was getting nominated, I stood up and I'm like, I mean, because it felt like, I know he's not family, but it felt like family or a good friend that I know is doing good, okay? Like, that is very impressive because sometimes, you know, you can have your favorite show, one of your favorite characters get killed off or they write them off and you don't see them again, okay? You don't see them again and you're like, man, I wish they would have stayed on the show because I haven't heard from that person anymore. But this dude here, his career is like, it's taking off. It's taking off big time, for real, all right? That's why I'm like, okay, that's a good thing, you know, because it kind of reminds me of, like, for example, I remember in season 2 when Bernthal, that's Shane from The Walking Dead, like, I hate that he wasn't on the show anymore, even though I did not like his character, but the reason why I didn't like his character is because he did his job. Okay, he's a real good actor, great actor, okay? He played that role greatly, all right? But after The Walking Dead, we start to see him in movies, okay? And we start to see him in The Punisher. He became The Punisher. So that's the brilliant thing about that. Like, even though his character died in The Walking Dead, he did come back to make a few cameo appearances here and there throughout the years. But we know him as The Punisher. And I hope Marvel Disney bring him back as The Punisher, man. He was awesome. But anyway, Steven Yeun, man, I'm very proud of this young man. I mean, he is moving on to big things. And I'm gonna tell you what, he got out. He got off The Walking Dead just in time, okay? Because the show it's pretty much been downhill since he left. It's not going downhill just because he's not on there. The thing about it is there was no character that could replace his character in the lineup. Then we lost Maggie for a couple seasons. Now she's back, but the show is just not the same anymore. No Rick on there. I mean, outside of Daryl, Carol, and Negan, those are the 3 characters I care about. I love Judy. I love Judy's character, but we do not get enough of her. But enough of the Walking Dead talk. Man, Steven Yeun, this dude here is on an amazing path with his career. I need to go back and check who are the other nominees, the other nominations for it, but like I say, man, I'm cool if he wins. Either way, win, lose, or draw. But this is a brilliant honor for this young man. I salute that brother, man. Keep doing the good work, Steven Yeun. Hey, we the fans, we appreciate you, and I hope you continue to move on to bigger and brighter things. Okay. I did hear a rumor though that it was possible that he may come back for a cameo or something, or an episode for The Walking Dead where it will be like in a prequel format. Like, I'm not sure how far back the prequel would be, but of course it would be before he died. Or it might be a situation where he comes back like maybe in Maggie's or Herschel Jr.'s vision or something like that. But anyways, you tell me, do you think Steven Yeun is headed on a big career path, or do you think, hey, this is the peak for him? I don't know. I think the sky's the limit for this young man. Comment below. Thank y'all for listening. Oh, and also hit that like and subscribe button. Peace.